Selfish Babe? It is your girl OlanikeeOsi here with another Selfish Babe Selfish Talk podcast. And I really just want to talk about my feelings and my reactions after watching the Harriet movie. I just finished watching the Harriet movie. I really loved it. And my personal thoughts after I see movies about enslavement and really just about what black people went through, all right, is that we must be great. And that's it, period. We must be great. The thanks to the ancestors is that we must be great. There's no excuse to not be great because they've went through so much in order for us to be free and to where we're at. Now, specifically, I'm talking to black women in this video, but for my other selfish babes of other racial identities, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be great either. What I'm saying is that if you've had an ancestor that was able to make it here, and we all have ancestors that have done things, right, moved things in history for us to be here. For you to be here, you have to be great. So whether you're white or black, you have to be great. But specifically when I'm talking about the Harriet film and I'm talking about black people, the thank you is to be great. That's it, point blank, period. The thank you is to be great. Because many of our ancestors were enslaved. They didn't have the freedom to do the things that we are now. And so if you have the freedom to do the things that you are doing now, then what are you doing if you are not so being great in your freedom? If you are not being great in your freedom and just can't find the energy to do certain shit, can't find the energy to get on your grind, can't find the energy to know that you have a purpose, even if you don't know what the fuck it is, then what the fuck are you doing with your freedom? What the fuck are you doing with your greatness? What are you doing? What are you saying to your ancestors that couldn't do certain things that now you have the option to not even fucking do? My thank you to my ancestors is to be great in this lifetime. To understand that I have a calling on my life, to have joined my life, to do what the fuck I want to do, to make my dreams a reality, to manifest the fuck out of my life, and to be great. I so happen to be impacting people with that. And you may be able to want to impact people too with your mission and your calling. In the movie, there were some, we call snitches in the movie, two black men first that really didn't give a fuck about their race and would snitch and find they were slave catchers, but they were black slave catchers. And so what I thought about was, like, there are people that will snitch on, you know, their friends. There are people that will backstab you no matter the race. They will backstab you. But my thought is, when I think about that as well, that's such negative karma, right? It's like you have the option to put out good things in the world, or you have options to put out things in the world that's going to affect the world in maybe not the best way possible. I think it's in your best interest to put out things that's going to affect the world in the best way possible. That's my personal opinion. That's up to you. But my personal opinion for your personal karmic energy is to put out shit that would be good for the world. Put out shit that moves us forward, that inspires, that puts people to do some action in their life. But period, point blank, from the movie, what I got is the thank you to your ancestors, no matter the race or creed. A thank you to those before you is to simply be fucking great. A thank you to those before you is to be great. You owe them that much to be great, to do the things that they couldn't do the things that they could not do. My God, they couldn't fucking do it. And so watching the movie and seeing Harriet get her visions from God and acting, being told that fear doesn't exist, being told that fear is the enemy, trusting God. You may not be a believer of God, right? The Christian faith, and that's okay. I'm not a Christian at all. I'm not a Christian at all. But I'm a very spiritual person. I know that my words have a power, have an effect, right? I believe in myself. So even if you simply believe in yourself, that is okay, and that is enough. But the fact that she walked in faith like that, saw the visions from God, and was able to help so many people with her life and her mission is just extraordinary. She's really an ancestor to be revered. I want to learn more about her now. Look her up. Look at how she got her premonitions from God, and really be in touch with her spirituality, because that's another portion that I think and I know why she was able to do what she did. She was in touch with her spirituality in some shape or form. She got the visions, she obeyed, and she trusted. And a lot of times, for us to cultivate our greatness, we have to trust. We have to trust that we have the greatness. We have to trust in our greatness, and we have to do. And we have to not let fear be the bigger person, be the bigger voice in our mind in order for us to do what we must do. Many of you do not know what your purpose is, and you're longing to know. And sometimes when people ask me, well, what is my purpose? For me, sometimes I think the question is pointless, because it's like you have the freedom to do what you want with your life, and you can very much so do what you want with your life. So why does it matter what your purpose is? For me, your purpose is whatever is put in your heart that you desire, that you want to do. So do it. Why does somebody have to say your purpose is this for you to go out and do this? I think that makes you feel like you've been granted permission to go out and do what you want to do. But then some of you are lost, right? You're like, well, I don't know what the point is. Well, have you thought about what it is that you want for yourself? Have you thought about what it is you want for your life? And then when you think about what it is that you want for yourself and what it is you want for your life, then why not just go out and do it? And then a lot of the times I hear, well, I don't know. But yet we have Google, but yet we have YouTube, but yet we have people starting from nothing, accomplishing major things. And so I hear excuses when I hear, well, I don't know what my purpose is. That's just an excuse to me. And I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for you because I know that there is better for you, but you have to see better for you. My not feeling sorry for you, or even if I did feel sorry for you, is not going to add to you doing better for yourself. You doing better for yourself is up to you. You choose to do better for yourself. I'm letting you know that you can do better for yourself. And so start choosing to do better for yourself. I don't need to tell you what your purpose is. What do you desire for your life? Think about that. Start Googling some things and see what you can do in order for you to get there. And then don't tell me that it's not possible, because there's so many freaking things that are possible that I see all the time on my Instagram feed. It's always possible. My saying is there's too many successful people for me not to be successful, because that is what I believe. And because I believe that, then that is what it is. Because I believe that, then that is what it is. And I need you to believe that too. Change your mindset. Start thinking that it's possible for yourself, because it's very much so. But basically, this podcast is just about, in order to thank the ancestors, please be great. That's all they ask. Be great. And do what it is that's on your heart calling. Do what it is that you feel that you must do. But just be great in general. Have a life of joy. But be great. Please don't just sit around here doing nothing and still wondering why you don't know what your purpose is, and still wondering why your life is where it's at and you being unhappy. Because you can change your life. You do not have to be unhappy. You can make everyday actions that will change your life today. So when you're sitting in that and you start thinking about, well, what did I do yesterday that's going to change my life? And if the answer is nothing, I kept doing the same thing that I've been doing for the past 3 years, then whose fault is it really? You can change your life, so please do so. Checking out, it's your girl OlanikeeOsi here with Selfish Babe. And remember, I love you very much, which is why I expect better from you.